Alright, sorry for the delay. Something is wrong with my audio. Something is wrong with my mic. That can't happen. Hold on. You should be able to hear me now. Sorry guys for the little delay right there. Hello, do you still hear? Do you hear me? You should be able to hear me. Hold on. Hello, do you still hear? Yeah, it's just for some reason that's kind of odd. I've never had that happen before. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, everybody, Swiss001 is back. Lock in, ladies and gentlemen. My phone just keeps falling down. That's not good. Everybody, we're back in the Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. I don't really use Microsoft Flight Sim 2024, neither do I in my videos, nor in my live stream, mainly because I think it's a relatively still inherently flawed flight sim, actually. I think it's still kind of broken. In fact, I have just, getting this stream to work, I had some issues. Everybody, we are in Greece, and the reason for that is very specific. Look at the weather right now in Greece, because it is insanely windy. Well, yes, right now through the Aegean Sea, as they call it, which is right here, there's an immense amount of wind coming through, and we are right in the epicenter of it. We're gonna take off from this island right here and fly to the island that's most affected by winds, and there is probably a reason why the weather station here is called Fry on this island. It's called Fry because they're probably fried. So this is their wind situation right now. At least 26 knots of straight crosswind to the runway. Probably more in terms of gusts. The METAR is a lot worse at this airport. We're looking at insane winds throughout Greeceland at the moment. Overall, I mean, okay, like Crete Island or like the east is not really affected by the west, but like the middle part is like very much affected. So I thought we could have a little bit of fun flying the Aegean A320, the Fenix Sim A320, which is new, and we're gonna utilize this plane a little bit. We're gonna use the new features a little bit. I mean, something that is cool, we can do that right away. As you can see, like this turbine right here is good indicator of pretty high wind situation at the moment. Why are these engines spinning as if they were on? It's just the wind passing through, but we can stop the fan blades by holding on the spinner. That's the new update, everybody. We can make the fan blade spin, but you all know about this feature by now, right? So let's go ahead now and get the APU. Actually, let's not use the APU today. We won't need any of that. Let's go into our plane first. And I kind of started appreciating the Microsoft Flight Sim now a little bit more. The fact you have to actually walk through these stairs. Agree to the sir here. Hello? Look me deep into the eyes. You don't own eyebrows. Why don't any of the characters what the hell's wrong? This is a new multi-million-dollar game. Why the hell do you not have eyebrows? He low-key looks like you. He doesn't look like me in any damn way. I mean, at least I have eyebrows, first of all, and I don't have blue eyes. Anyway, let's go ahead and open this door. Once again, the new Fenix update where we have to kind of do that ourselves. It's kind of cool, Let's open the cockpit door right here and just sit down right now and prepare for this very interesting flight. Let me tell you, we're probably going to do the worst landing you have ever seen in any of these streams, because once again the airport that we're flying to, which is Kassos, lies in the epicenter of the strong north winds here. Problem is, the runway could not be further from north to south. Yes, it is west to east, which means we're going to have pretty much straight crosswind, and we're going to suffer a lot in these gusty conditions. Now, let's go ahead and turn on the APU right there. How are you? Yeah, it is going to be a rider landing. Okay, it's going to be absolutely insane. It's going to be pretty hard. So, APU turning on right now. Let's go ahead and why are our iPads always empty? Why is it 16%? There's no way it's going to... Nah, it's not gonna do that. All right, let's go ahead and port from SimBrief right now, quickly. SimBrief, doesn't matter. We've got some mismatches right here. This is our flight plan once again from one Greek airport to another Greek airport. Doesn't really matter. Good. So we've all that we need set in place. I'm just waiting for the APU to actually become available for it to properly turn on. Why is the engine number 1 fire on? Why is that lit up? Is that normal? Anyway, turn on the fuel pumps right here. Waiting for this airplane to become available. Come on. Get going, plane. This thing has a boot time of like an old TV. You know, I had these very old Philips TVs that take forever to actually start up. Come on. Okay. Are you planning on... Are they planning? AP generator is definitely on. Is it planning on turning on? At some point? Why is the screen black? Completely black. Nothing works. Screen brightnesses are all on. These things should work. Hello, guys? Help! I need help! None of the screens work. Okay, let me try something else here. Maybe let's try getting... Oh. What's the matter? What's the matter with you? Why are you doing this? Agent, you've given me a broken airplane! Oh. What? Why is there... It's undistinguishable... I don't want that. Navigation. Everything is failed. Stop failing stuff. Oh my god, why is there failures? We haven't even started and their stuff failed. Okay, now there's nothing failed. Yet the APU won't actually... Hello? Maybe I can... Let's see if getting the ground power unit on works. So our ground power unit is connected. Let's go ahead and use the external power. No, airplane is broken. Right. So we have a complete electrical failure. Well, not really. The overhead panel seems fine. And down here we do have lights. It says the computers are not on. Let's see. Maybe I can set the panel state to turn around with APU. Okay, that's some trouble. Okay, this plane is broken. Is there something wrong with the circuit breaker? No. Like, it can't just have this many systems fail. Alright, our plane is broken, ladies and gentlemen. That is great to hear. We might want to restart the flight and just try again. Maybe it's... I don't know. Something's weird.
This parking is too small.
He literally can't fly a plane from A to B as an aviation YouTuber. Dude, the plane is literally broken. There's no reason for the airplane not to work. Alright, let's get back inside. Come on.
Is too small for your aircraft.
Shut up. So, let's try again. So, external power is already available. So, let's turn on the battery. Battery 2 on. External power on. External power on. Okay. Systems powering up. Question mark? Come on. No, nothing's turning on. Let's maybe see if I can turn this thing into on, like a ready state. That turns on the engines as well. Engines are on. Plane is technically able to move, I'm pretty sure. No, plane is broken. Alright, let's maybe see if we can spawn into another variant of the plane and that will save it. That's really odd, but it's probably not even a Fenix thing. It's probably a Microsoft Flight Sim 2024 thing. I've had so many issues. Why did they make the livery selection worse? So let's maybe select the Aegean livery. Okay, select that as a livery. The Aegean new livery. Why did they make the livery selector worse? You have to press F first and then configure the airplane. All right, let's try again. No worries. We are here. Let's go and respawn onto the gate. Nothing to worry about. Okay, let's do it. Select as departure. Start flight. Come on, you can do it. Okay, new agent livery.
This parking is too small for your
Okay,
aircraft.
no worries. Let's see if we can get him back inside. We've got no battery indication at
For
all.
your aircraft.
Right, and external power on. Okay, let's try this. Maybe this restart, I think. No, this airplane is broken. Let's see if I restart the Fenix and like to restart this. Oh. Oh. Oh, that's very on now.
This parking is too small for your aircraft.
Okay, let's try again. Oh yeah, that should work. Look, we've got a lot of batteries in the voltage all the way around. Let's see if it's able to turn on. Yes, the screens are slowly turning. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got it to work by restarting the app. Everybody, this is a great flight. We're not only dealing with CROSSWIND, we're also dealing with my failing to use this airplane software properly. Well, not really. I don't know. There was a bug in the software and I had to restart it. But there we go. I'm an Airbus A320 Neo pilot and I can confirm that. That is really realistic. Hello, Jonathan Martins. Welcome to the 737 members squad. You guys are... Yeah, feel free to join my Discord. You'll receive the link right now, Jonathan. Like it's showing up on your YouTube, and you can join the members-only Discord where I actually hang out every day because I've got no life. All right, so smoke detector fault is normal, whatever that is. Whenever we turn on this airplane, the smoke detector turns on. I kind of feel like, you know, most planes is like, most people think, oh, planes are indestructible work of art, but they have issues like this all the time. I think it's like this with every A320. Should this not happen? Like, I feel like it should not happen. To have like a smoke detector, so it's kind of like a car that you have to, you know, you have to lock the locks in a specific way for it to lock, you know. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are waiting for the IRS to align. We have, once again, I think we should re-import the flight plan. Livery and sim brief units mismatched. Doesn't matter. We are Aegean Airlines 001. And let's go ahead and see if we can initialize this flight plan. We can already start the boarding to work since I haven't opened the doors, ladies, and I've closed the door again. Or, well, the flight simulator's closed a lot. Let's maybe go ahead and use this opportunity to disarm. The door is disarmed, and that is not where... Oh, because I have to stand up properly. That makes sense. Now I can... The door is disarmed. Let's go ahead and open the door. Look at that! Amazing! Wow. Okay, let's go ahead and also request boarding altogether. So, we want to get the hello lady. Oh! You just beheaded yourself! What? Alright, let's try this. Let's go ahead and open the cargo door. We can do that, of course, ourselves. Right here, the cargo door handle. Open that. I mean, obviously, the pilot flying wouldn't do that work. It's more of the ground handler's job. Let's go ahead and make the time like more daytime. We don't need a pushback tug here, and we can board. Crew is already on board. So if we press C, we get into the crouching mode. Let's go ahead and open the cargo door. Now, open the cargo door. I'm going to keep holding it while we watch the cargo door actually open. And sooner or later, the cargo, ladies and gentlemen, will arrive. All right. Boom. Nice. And then we want the next one. Okay. All right. Let's open this. Yes. Yeah, the lady is waiting. Oh, lady's gonna get beheaded again. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, we've killed her. Doesn't matter. Look at that. We can open the cargo door. And as you can see, that is nice and open for the lady. Look at how happy she is that we did a lot of Work for her. You can now put your stuff in. Then we're gonna reboard the hello. We're gonna reboard the airplane like the normal passengers. Hello, let me just jump right here. Look at me mogging everyone. Yeah, I'm not a passenger today, ladies and gentlemen, because I'm the pilot. Okay? Everybody get out of my way. Y'all turn... Alright, I can just walk right through them. Y'all turn right. I'll turn left, because it's my airplane, you know? It's my flight deck. Do you know that? Hello.
Hello, Captain. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard Aero Fumigaciones, SAM Flight 0000, flying from the beautiful city of Astipalea to the lovely Cassos. My name is Jessica, and I am your lead flight attendant today. Joining me are my wonderful colleagues,
Get rid of the
Maria,
GPU.
Juan, and Elena, who are here to ensure
And
your comfort and
let's
delight
go ahead and
throughout
see
this
if I can
journey.
plan this route.
We
Yeah,
are
perfect.
cruising at
Flight
an
number
altitude of
001.
11,000 feet, where the skies are clear and the adventure awaits.
And then
As we
I
soar
want,
through the air,
let's go ahead and
remember,
enter
to
in all the
infinity
digits
and
that I
beyond.
know.
And there's
Cruise
no
profile
place
is
like home.
40. We're going to
So sit
cruise
back,
at
relax,
a
and enjoy
good
the ride as we
11,000
bring you a
feet, which is
service
not
that's warm
much,
and light.
actually.
Thank you for choosing
Interestingly,
us,
but the
and let's
weather
make
is
this
going to be
flight
very
a
interesting.
memorable
Wind.
Passengers
Request wind. What happens if we request wind? I don't want wind. Is it going to make more wind if we request for it? So look. Wind is 33 knots. That's 33 knots of wind just here. That's insane. I don't even know if we're going to fly properly. This is going to be very fun. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Initialization. Let's see what else we got. This... Zero fuel weight. Can I just not enter like that, or do I have to like? I have to do it manually. Oh, you know what? This is what I prefer about the 737 by PMDG, because it's like more simple of a process. You can just like copy all the stuff over. Okay, sent to MCDU, and we've done that. Wonderful. Well, I've kind of copied. Okay, I've kind of ruined my point. And progress, good performance. Let's see. This you always have to enter in dumb stuff. I feel like why did Airbus do this? 0.0. Flex to temperature is 60. No, I don't know idea what that means. Takeoff shift is maybe 0. What's the takeoff shift? What's like a good take? Oh, okay, 0 works. Now I have no idea what else to do here now. How do I get the V speeds to come? Do I have to do it here? Like the Boeing, I think calculates it for us. Departure performance, right? EGPL, probably runway tree, and load live weather, sync live weather. It won't do that. Great. Fault has been detected. Hey, great. Calculate. Wind is not valid.
Hello.
Oh my god, I don't know.
Good afternoon.
Oh, okay. Well, we can enter the wind ourselves, actually, by listening to the ATIS. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's be actually good pilots for once. And listen into AFIS or ATIS. AFIS is something definitely different. It's a flight information series. Oh, this thing does not have a tower. Okay, great. All right, let's go ahead and tune into 124 decimal 850. This thing does not have tower. All right. Astipalea Airport, good day. AGN 001, radio check. Let's go ahead and close the doors here from the iPad soon.
Aegean 001, Astipalea Airport info, roger, readability 5.
AGN 001, request wind and QNH. Let's see what they're saying. Because like the windsock is fully erected. Look.
Aegean 001, surface wind 320 at 22, QNH 1005.
320 at 22. Winds 320 at 22 and QNH 1005. Agent 001. So we can enter it like that. That works too. So 320 at, how do I okay, should I just enter like this? 22? Oh, there we go. It does it like that. It's just pretty crazy. Can I get temperature as well? Agent 001. And QNH is 1005, which is not a lot, interestingly. I think we're in this very low
Aegean 001, temperature is 25 degrees Celsius.
25 Celsius, Agent 001. Great. All right, let's calculate. Runway length of 989 meters is too short for calculation. It's literally... This thing is 11 meters short. You're kidding me? Literally, the runway is 11 meters short. What? There's no way! It's 11 meters too short! You idiot. Alright, that's fine. Let's just come up with some numbers. 130 for V1. 140 for rotate. 150. Like something like that. Like, what's the point? What's the point of that? What's the point of it all? Okay. Astipalaya. Agent 001 request IFR clearance to CASOS. Let's see if he can put me a IFR clearance here.
I'll have your clearance in just a second.
Roger. Oh, I didn't say Roger. This is a very short runway, but we have very strong winds. We can actually hear the winds for once. I wish wind would be more noticeable in the vegetation. It's like barely.
Aegean 001, information is current. Cleared to CASOS. After departure, fly radar vectors Adesso, initial climb to 4,000 feet. Departure on 135.825 squawk 5652. Released for departure. Clearance void if not off by 1153 Zulu. Time now 1138.
Roger, Agent 001, cleared to CASOS as filed. Flight radar vectors, waypoint Adesso, climb 4,000, 135.825, departure, squawk 5652, and clearance if not off, clearance void if not off by 1153 Zulu, Agent 001. There we go, ladies and gentlemen, that has worked just fine. So we've got ILS clearance. Oh my god. And request runway in use, Agent 001. Okay, initialization. So, let's select a runway.
Aegean 001, runway 33 is available for departure.
Runway 33, area 01. Okay, good. Runway 33 set up. Wonderful. And then we're going to select direct to Adesso. Like that. So we're going to delete this. Clear this. Clear that. Wonderful. And this is going to be our interesting flight now. So, yeah, all is good. Let's go ahead and quickly get everything ready. Since we have finished boarding nation, let's go ahead. Hello. Let's go ahead and close everything we need to close. So first of all, let's go ahead and close this guy, the cargo door. So it's right there. The control panel for it should be... God damn it, where is it? Hello, Jonathan Karl Friedrich Gauss. Alright, Mr. Gauss, thank you for being a 737 member. Can't wait to speak to Karl Friedrich Gauss. Let's go ahead now and close the door. Takes a bit of a while. Alright. And that should be closed. Let's go ahead and use this handle to properly close it. And let's remove this. Now, normally Captain Flying wouldn't have to do this kind of work. This is kind of like a ground... I've just spawned myself back into the cockpit. You know what? Let's do it like they do it in real life and just have the ground crew close it. Can't be bothered now. So let's go ahead and close the doors. Close the aft cargo, remove the chocks and cones, and we're ready to roll. Agent 001, starting engines. Okay. We're good. So turn on the beacon light, strobe light. I don't know if that's part of the
Aegean 001, engine start acknowledged. Ready for taxi when you are.
Okay. So they're removing this. Let's turn on the engine number 2.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
I don't want pushback, lady. I want you to get rid. Get off. I don't need a pushback, dude. Yes, interrupt pushback. Get off. Alright, engine number 2 isn't turning on. We've got an issue. APU bleed is on. Generator 2 obviously not working. Why is the engine not working? Oh, never mind. It is working. It's just that the N2 compressor is in a different location than I know. This is kind of a weird airplane. Okay. Wonderful. Let's see if we can turn on both engines at the same time. Yeah, we can. Look at that. Engine number 2 turning on, as well as engine number 1. Why the hell is the shadow still broken in the Microsoft Flight Simulator, by the way? Just wanted to mention that. Now, will we need packs? Will we not need packs? We won't, because the weather situation is very much in our favor. We're definitely not going to struggle. Let's put our QNH to 1005 on both. Wonderful. As well as even on the backup instrument, since we are very, very, we're extremely professional. Okay, start fault of engine number 1, which is fine, probably because it's not idle. And now it's turning on the engines as we speak. Wonderful. Look at that. Hello, lady. Are you ready to fly in this beautiful wind? Look at the amount of windsocking erection we have right here. It's like Michael Jackson walking next to a school. Let's see now.
Oh, hello, Captain. Yes, I'm ready to soar through this beautiful wind, feeling the thrill of adventure as we glide and spin. With our Airbus 320, we'll dance in the sky, and I can't wait to share this journey. Oh, my.
All right, let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard Aero Fumigaciones SAM Flight 0000.
I don't know what Aero Fumigaciones is. That makes no sense. All right, we're good.
Charming Cassos. My name is Jessica, your lead flight attendant today, and I'm joined by my wonderful crew, Maria, Juan, and Elena, who are here to make your flight a delight.
Okay.
We are cruising at an altitude of 11,000.
That's about information. Agent 001, ready for taxi. Request taxi information. Well, we don't. It's kind of
so sit back,
a weird
relax,
step where the taxi is literally this long.
Thank you.
Aegean 001, taxi to runway 33 via taxiway A. Hold short of runway 33.
Taxi runway 33 via taxiway A. Alpha. Agent 001. Look at that. Wonderful. Let's go now. And let's take a look. We should be able to roll. So get this going. Get the park brake release. Park brake release. And in flaps 1. And we... Oh my god, what is this? How do I get rid of the in-game ATC? I really want to. Doesn't matter. Agent 001, holding point, runway 33, ready for departure.
All doors in flight and cross-check. Welcome aboard Aero Fumigaciones SAM Flight 0000. Departing from Astapalea and flying to Cassos.
Aegean 001, runway 33, winds 320 at 22, cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 33, Agent 01. So we're looking at
Marco and Elena, who are here to make your journey a delight. Our captain, the skilled Swiss 001, and our first officer Bilby are ready to guide us through the skies. We're cruising at an altitude of 11,000 feet, and our estimated flight time is 31 minutes. As we embark on this adventure, remember, life is a journey, not a destination, and adventure is out there. Now let's talk safety, shall we? To fasten your seatbelt, insert the metal fitting into the buckle until you hear a click, and to release it, simply lift the buckle. In the unlikely event of cabin pressure loss, oxygen masks will drop down. Pull the mask towards you, place it over your nose and mouth, and breathe normally. Remember to secure your own mask before assisting others, eh?
Alright.
If we need to evacuate, please leave your luggage behind.
Alright, runway. Oh my god, that's the wrong one.
Our Airbus 320 has emergency exits located
That's the wrong runway.
Over the wings and at the rear. To reach them, follow the illuminated signs and listen to the...
We're just inspecting the runway right now, sir. Agent 001, we're going to backtrack to runway 33.
Some delightful items from the Aero Fumigaciones SAM shop. Thank you for choosing us, and let's make this flight a memorable
Aegean 001,
now,
backtrack approved.
001.
Continue inspection and advise when ready for departure.
We're ready for departure. We're going to depart runway 33 in just a minute.
Aegean 001, runway 33 is available for departure. Winds 320 at 23, cleared for takeoff.
We're taking runway 33, Agent 0. I did some inspecting here of the runway. You know, they don't really do that at short runways like this.
Aegean 001, runway 33, wind.
Clear for takeoff, Agent 01. Shut the hell up. Good. There's a side stick fault. Don't matter. Got so much crosswind we were... No brakes. Got no brakes. Got no brakes. Oh my god. Alright, let's turn around. So we're gonna do a little bit of a 180. And then I want... Why is the APU still available? I want to shut that off. Alright, let's turn around. And at this wind speed, I promise you we won't have any issues taking off. Alright, I need to turn around a little bit. We've got so much wind. Right now it is headwind. On our landing airport, arrival airport, it is all crosswind. Let's go full power. Runway 33 identified. Takeoff. Takeoff power set. Brakes release. Look at her, 60 knots. 60 knots, 80 knots. Speed alive. Cross check. Wonderful. Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. V1, V2, rotate. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Positive landing gear up. So landing gear up. I don't have a key to that assigned. Holy moly. This thing performs like crazy. Alright. Right turn. Speed check, flaps up. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that climb. Look at that climb. This thing worked perfectly. And yes, we are dealing with a small amount of winds here. 30 knots. 200 knots! Did you guys just see that? What? Holy moly. Looking great, ladies and gentlemen. Let's put our thrust lever to climb so that the auto speed can hit. Wonderful. We've already reached 4,000 feet. We have taken off nicely here. Holy moly. That was the greatest stream in the world. That was the greatest takeoff we've ever done. Alright, so transponder is on standby, which is very realistic. Great checklist work there on the Airbus A320 as always. Tara, put this on. What else is this thing complaining about? Auto throttle levers move. What's wrong? They're literally in climb position. This is perfect. This is all extremely good. Look at us taking off. Wonderful. So let's quickly see. We've got a company message. From where do we have a company message? What does that mean, guys? Is that normal? Let's put off the ground spoilers. Yeah, this is perfect. Turn on the weather radar, maybe, but there's not really any storm here, so it won't really do anything, to be honest. Okay, good. We're looking good. We're looking great. SPA info, Agent 001, we're leaving your airspace. Well, it's not really your airspace anyway. We're switching over. Bye-bye. That was the worst ever ATC announcement I've done in the past 3 weeks. Great. Alright. So, 135. Alright, safe flight to Casas. 825. Greece radar. Good day. Agent 001, 4,000 feet.
Aegean 001, Athens identified. Climb flight level 110, turn left heading 120, vectors to Adesso, then on navigation.
Climb 110 and request direct to waypoint Delta Echo Lima Alpha Victor. Since we've already reached Adesso, you massive idiot. Alright, let's select this. So this should do wait. So we want this and
Aegean 001, climb flight level 110, cleared direct to waypoint Delavi.
Clear direct Delavi, what's this one? Agent 01. Okay, good. Let's go. How do I make this work on the Fenix A320? We haven't flown this plane ever. Alright, there we go. 2,000 feet per minute. We're gonna get some great climb rate now. And we're looking great. We're looking good. We've got a nice amount of tailwind. request transition altitude, Agent 01.
Aegean 001. Transition altitude is 1,000 feet.
Roger, Agent 01. Which means 1,000 feet. Since we're flying at 1,000 feet as a cruise altitude, we're not gonna switch over to standard barrow, which is funny. Okay, great. KS4 head. Stop. Put the altitude button to open climb. Yeah, it doesn't matter. This thing climbs anyway. It's totally fine. Look at this. Look at it. Look at it going well. Look at this flight doing well. So we have taken off right here from LGPL, and then we've got Deloff, and then we're gonna arrive already into our very crosswindy arrival airport. It's gonna be quite spicy, ladies and gentlemen. It is gonna be spicy. So let's go ahead and just set this up right here. Set an arrival into runway 27. That is, we're talking about 1,000-meter long. Oh my God, we're not gonna make it there. We're talking about 1,000-meter long runway with immense amount of crosswind. So yeah, but this is gonna be good. This is gonna be great. This is gonna be an insane amount of fun. We're gonna have a lot of fun today. This is no trouble. We should have actually done this flight VFR, since it's mostly VFR anyway. Look, we've nicely taken off. We're now at a good 7,000 feet. We're good. That'll age very poorly in 25 minutes. Yeah, it's not gonna go. We're not gonna do very well. When are we gonna arrive? Right now, our UT 1208. Right now, our UTC is. So yeah, in 10 minutes, 12 minutes, we're gonna arrive. Good. This is great. Athens radar request runway in use at airport Lima Golf Kilo Sierra. Since they don't have an ATIS, I reckon. Maybe I should have checked before asking. No, they don't have ATIS. They only have a radio frequency.
Aegean 001, runway 27 is in use at Cassos Airport, LGKS.
Roger, runway 27, thank you very much. And request QNH?
Aegean 001, QNH 1005.
1005, roger. Agent 0, thank you. Great, so looking good. It is now about time that we reach 10,000 feet, which means we can say, passengers, you can go. Seatbelt signs up, I think. Seatbelt, not really. Well, we're nearly at cruise altitude, so it doesn't really matter. Nice, so we're nicely, the engines are nicely spooling up. Can I get into managed
Dear guests,
speed mode? I
as
want
we
this thing
climb
to
through
go
the skies
faster.
with a gentle breeze that makes us rise, I'm thrilled to announce, oh what a delight, that the use of electronic devices is now all right. So feel free to text, to browse, or to play as we journey onward, come what may. And remember, after our meal service, I'll be bringing you goodies from the Aero Fumigaciones Sam shop. So stay tuned as we make this flight a non-stop. Thank you for flying with us, and let's enjoy this ride as we glide through the clouds side by side.
Destination estimated fuel on board below minimum.
Aegean 001,
What?
expect the visual runway 27 approach into Cassos. I'll have you descending in just a minute or two.
Roger, expect a visual approach runway 27 into Cassos. And expect to send soon, Agent 001. Great, this is interesting for sure.
Oh dear passengers, we've reached cruising altitude, a moment
Do we
of
have
bliss
any
where
charts
the
here?
skies are mood.
Nope, no charts.
As we glide through the air,
I wish,
let's begin our snack and drink service. Oh,
Navigraph
what a treat.
had more VFR
Delightful
charts,
meals
actually.
that can't be
But looking
beat.
good, we're
Enjoy our
flying
savory
nicely.
cheese rolls,
Look at our
perhaps a
speed.
refreshing drink.
We're
as we
fast.
take a moment to relax
We're good.
and think. After our service,
Aegean 001, when you're ready to begin your descent, descend. Flight
That's a
level
super short
080.
flight now.
So sit back, relax, and let your worries take flight.
Descend flight level 80. We're 8,000 feet, Agent 001.
Out
Okay,
there,
let's go ahead and
into
already descend
infinity and
then.
beyond. So
What?
let's make this flight a joyful bond.
Oh my god, shut up. It's insane. You're immensely annoying. Wait, let's turn on my managed mode here. Because we're still flying a little bit fast. The winds are very, variable.
Oh, dear
They're in
passengers,
speed. It's
we have left our
changing here,
cruising
but we're going to
height.
have an
We're now
insane amount of
descending.
wind
Oh, what a
once we
sight.
land here. Once
Please
again,
return to your seats.
This
It's time
is
to
going to
comply
be
as we prepare for
the airport that we're landing at,
my.
which is in the
The use of
epicenter
lavatories is no
of
longer allowed,
the
so
harsh
please
winds.
take your
Once
seats
again, I
and don't be
think
too loud.
this island
We're
here
flying
being
with
referred to as
Aerofumigaciones,
Fry
on this
here on the
journey
map.
So grand. From
Well, that's where the
Astapalaya
weather
to
station is. It's called
Cassos.
Fry,
Oh, isn't it just so planned?
which is weird. Who calls the
Aegean
town Fry?
001, descend altitude 4000. Turn left heading 105 vectors for the visual runway 27 approach.
As we glide and encroach. Remember, adventure is out there and to infinity and beyond. So let's make this landing a joyful bond.
Oh my God, shut up.
Captain, cabin is ready.
Want to descend 4,000 and turn left heading 105 vectors for visual runway 27. Agent 01.
Beautiful quesos today. Put your
Good.
tray tables up and your seats in position. Fasten
That
your
was a
seatbelts.
short
It's
cruise.
our final mission. The weather is calm with a temperature of 0 as we make our descent. Oh, what a hero. Remember, adventure is out there.
Oh my God,
and
she's
to
so
infinity and
annoying.
beyond.
Please
So let's
die.
make this landing a joyful bond.
All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Hey, this is pre-recorded. The onboard clock doesn't match the current UTC time. Well, no, this is not pre-recorded, you idiot. Why would I pre-record a stream? That would be weird. Anyway, if I turn this into real time, it looks like this, and I'd sooner not be landing with this kind of wind speed. This kind of. Should we land like this, or should we land? All right, you guys have the option. Should we like this, or should we rather land like this? What do you think? This or this? What time do you want? Evening? You want evening? Daytime? Sunset? Live? All right. Let's do real. Let's do real time. Well, it's not really that dark out, but Jesus Christ, the wind is like very interesting out here. We've now reached 250 knots. Let's go ahead and quickly descend to 4,000 feet. Our island is right there. Let's go ahead and bring up the landing lights yet again. Turn on that. Get this going. Yeah, this is good. What does this do? Oh, the emergency exit signs are not armed. Oh no. Okay, we're looking good. Once again, we are getting some radar vectors for the runway 27 approach. Runway 27 is over there. And you can really see the plane is not really still. It's like it is being shaken around a very decent amount. Can you see that? Holy moly. I wonder if we're going to be able to... I wonder if we're able to land properly. Is the fly-by-wire update noticeable? I think it is. It's relatively... I do have screen tearing. Maybe I should turn on VSync. Anyway, look at this. We don't even need this map anymore since we got the ATC. Oh, look at the shakiness. That's like going to be very noticeable in the plane. Look at that. The plane is like varying in speed. The wind is like crazy, turning around. It is quite windy out here. Jesus Christ. All right.
Aegean 001, turn right heading 140.
Turn right heading 140, Agent 01. Good. Alright, speed limit exceeded. We're exceeding the speed limit because the tailwind is pushing us so much. Not really. That's fine. So we're turning right now. That's gonna be really interesting. Yeah. That airplane is being shaken. Oh my God, that is quite quite a turn rate, don't you think, sir? Oh, what is this doing? I want it 140, you idiot. Don't turn left, don't turn right so much. What did it just do? Did I direct anything? No. Plane just had a mind of its own. Stop having a mind of your own. We got ATC rules. Good. Lower is not that noticeable. Some bugs are removed. That's it. Oh, fair. Turn predictive wind shear on. How do I do that? It's probably down here in the weather radar. So we've got this thing. GCS. It's on. Right? Radar radar is off. System 1. Predictive wind shear is auto. Okay, we've got predictive wind shear on. That's cool. Let's maybe see if we're gonna get a wind shear. We might just. Look at our winds. 30 knots right now. And like the wind is very low surface, so the lower we get in terms of altitude, the more winds we have, which is very interesting. Anyway, so let's go ahead and brief this a little bit because I have no idea. So runway 27 is over there, and so we're going to turn right soon to this island and land there. That's definitely the plan. That is a perfect plan. That is a great plan. We're doing good. Yeah. So this is the CF waypoint. We kind of want to get a direct to that CF then for the final approach, and then here's our approach. It's gonna be good. What water is this? This is Saragota water. is that still a thing? Is it not a meme? Can you turn on VSync? Just for you, I'm gonna turn on VSync. How do I do that? VSync is off, and now it's on. I hope it doesn't crash anything. That's actually, yeah, VSync actually makes everything better. Sorry. Yeah, no one has failed my engines, which is a good thing, because I want to do actually a good landing for a while. Well, I'm not gonna be able to do a good landing, to be honest, either, because like that runway is very much prone to having like a lot of crosswind now. Anyway, talking about runway, here is another airport. It's Karpathos Island. I wouldn't have thought that this island right here, I mean, it's relatively big, and it has a relatively big airport. But it doesn't, it's not
Aegean
really
001, turn left heading 095.
Okay, turn left heading 095. It's Aegean 001. Please don't crash us into a mountain, sir. It's probably trying to, you know, broaden our approach a little bit.
Aegean 001, say again your request.
Turn left heading 095.
Aegean 001, 8 miles from the approach turn. Turn right heading 190, descend altitude 3000 until established. Cleared for the visual runway 27 approach. Aegean 001, say again your request.
Agent 001, turn right heading 190, descend out 3000 until established. Cleared visual approach runway 27. Well, alright, it's fine. Sorry, I'm really messing this up. When am I going to use VETSIM? Should I do a VETSIM flight tomorrow? I should maybe do a VETSIM flight tomorrow, but I do have to do some preparations. You know, got to make sure all those bad guys who do trolling are going to be banned. So I'm going to have like some supervisors active when I do the stream. Alright, looking good. So here is our CF, our approach, and we should have the Karpathos Island Airport inside, question mark? Is that the island that we're landing on? Where's the runway? Whoa, what? Speed check, landing gear down. Spoilers up. I kind of want to descend. I have no idea where that airport is, and that's very intimidating. Is it down that? Holy moly. How am I? Descend now! God damn it, autopilot! Is that the island runway? Oh my god, how am I supposed to do that? Oh. I see. That can be a bit of an issue.
Aegean 001, Cassos Airport at your 2 o'clock, 5 miles. Change to advisory frequency approved. Report cancellation of IFR or missed approach this frequency.
Terrain ahead. Terrain ahead. Pull up. Terrain.
Agent 001, cancel IFR, squawk VFR.
Terrain ahead.
Bye-bye. Okay.
Terrain ahead. Pull up.
Aegean 001, roger. Radar services terminated. Squawk 7000.
Radar services terminated. Squawk 7000. Bye-bye. Agent 001. Jesus Christ. Advisory frequency. I should have maybe prepared for that. Anyway, look at the amount of winds we got going on here. Not only do we have this crazy-ass approach. Oh yeah, first of all, I need to, because this is the Microsoft Flight Sim, I need to record this landing right here. Recording. And get this thing active so we got a proper landing rate. Smooth landing. No, it's not going to be that. Auto brake max, please. Oh, we can't do that. Only auto brake medium. We'll probably do manual braking along the way. We are very high. We're coming in for the worst approach in the world. We've got 33 knots of wind component. We should probably go around. But are we gonna? We're not gonna. Why is the ignition turned on? Ignition isn't turned on. Speed brake is out still. Plane is definitely not advising us to land now. I don't care. Let's go. Let's do it. It's gonna be good. We're not gonna just talk. We're just not gonna talk to the advisory frequency. It's gonna be useless. I thought they'd have a more sophisticated ATC service here at this kind of airport. Anyway, 37 knots, 36 knots. That is actually the real weather now. The plane flies extremely well, though.
100.
It's very surprising.
50, 40, 30, 20. Retard.
Great. And we stopped. We stopped. Look at that. That's gone wonderfully. What do you mean by... Oh my god. You broke my spine. That is rude. Disengage this. And let's use our powers. Let's see what the landing actually looked like. You know what? There's not really space for us anyway. This just makes no sense to actually be here. So we just go ahead and see if we how this landing went, to be honest. So flight control replay. Let's take a look. So obviously a lot of crosswind. Oh my god, we've got this stupid landing gear issue here. Oh, that is so annoying, Microsoft. This is why I don't use Microsoft Flight Sim 24. How can that happen? So look at this crosswind. I definitely used a lot of rudder here in this situation there to cancel that out. Landing on the right main landing gear first and then the left one. That was pretty alright. What do you mean? That was a 218 feet per minute landing. Shut up. Yeah, now the landing gear has disappeared. And when I now exit this, it looks like this. I have no idea why it's so broken. Like, I genuinely have no idea. The landing gear was definitely out the whole time. There was not a single time where the landing gear was not out when I recorded this flight. The rammer turbine is out. This plane is completely failed, which also means that after you replay the flight in the Microsoft Flight Sim, that was close to an engine strike, to be honest. I don't know why the rammer turbine is out now. It's out now because of the stupid replay mode, and like it breaks your whole airplane, and you're not able to actually taxi. And now you're just here goofing around. Pakistan A320. Stop referring to incidents all the time. Ladies and gentlemen, this was relatively a good flight. It felt very good to fly this airplane despite these conditions. We managed to stop in 0 time for some reason. Thank you very much for watching this stream. I'll see you guys in tomorrow's stream flying in VATSIM. Why not? But then professionally. Maybe not fly to this short. I didn't expect the runways to be this short today, but it worked out well. So thank you very much. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye. Love you.